The Babri Masjid was built in 1528 by Mir Baqi, the governor of Awadh or Ayodhya, under the founder of the Mughal Empire, Babur. On the wall of the mosque was inscribed as follows in Persian: Bafarmud-e-Shah-e Babar ki adlash, bina-istata kha kardun mulaki, bina karde muhabbat udsiyan, Amir Sadat Nisham Mir Baqi, Buwad Khair Baqi, jo sale binaish, ayan shud ke guftam buwad Khair Baqi. This confluence of angels was built by the noble Mir Baqi by the order of Babur, the lord of the Justice building, which stands high up to the canopy of the heavens. May this goodness live forever in Ayodhya, the land without war. Hindus, Muslims, and people of other religions lived in harmony and happiness. There were no disputes raised at the time about the land of the mosque. It was the unity between the Hindu and Muslim communities that always disturbed the occupying British Empire. Britain realized that imperial supremacy could not survive without creating communal divisions and dividing the people. It was some of the British officials eager to create polarization who were sowing the seeds of a dispute over the ownership of the mosque to create division among the people of Awadh. During the reign of Wajid Ali Shah, the last Nawab of Awadh, in 1853, the Nirmohi Akhara sect of Hindus, who alleged that the mosque was built by demolishing the temple and raised the demand that the land be given to them. There arose some communal clashes over this. In 1857, the fighters who started the first freedom struggle against the British occupation took control of Awadh. Although the strike was suppressed, the unity of minds was not damaged. Britain started devising new strategies to create communal divisions. One of them was to keep the Babri Masjid as a bone of contention by giving it the name Masjid-e-Janmasthan, meaning birthplace mosque, and persuading Hindus to perform pujas near the mosque. In 1886, a person named Raghubir Das filed a case in the Faizabad court seeking permission to build a canopy outside the floor where the puja was performed at the mosque. The district judge of Faizabad rejected the petition. An appeal was also filed, but the judicial commissioner rejected that too. In 1934, terrible communal riots broke out in Shahjahanpur near Ayodhya after a propaganda about a cow slaughter on an Eid day, and the disturbance spread to Ayodhya. The rioters destroyed the wall and dome of the Babri Masjid. The resultant damage was repaired with the financial assistance of the British government. Following independence, the Hindu Mahasabha, which had sided with the British colonialists during the freedom struggle, strengthened its hate-mongering and subversive activities with the support of Hindutva leaders in the Congress. The wounds created by the partition of India made things easier for them. They were putting into practice the thoughts of V.D. Savarkar. 30th January 1948, the first terrorist attack in the history of independent India. Hindutva terrorist organizations carried out a planned conspiracy and shot dead the father of the nation, Mahatma Gandhi. The Union government banned RSS and Hindu Mahasabha. After Gandhi's assassination, the Hindutva organizations, who got isolated in the eyes of the people, decided to hold nationwide temple agitations to garner popular support. The man responsible for the plan to capture Babri Masjid in Ayodhya was Mahan Digvijayanath, who had advocated the assassination of Gandhiji. There were also instances of threatening and driving away those who came to the mosque for worship. A body called All India Ramayana Mahasabha was also formed, and Ramayana recital and pujas started in front of the mosque. 22nd December 1949. After the night prayers, a gang of people broke into the closed mosque. Muezzin Muhammad Ismail, who heard the sound, caught hold of Abhiram Das, a monk who was among them, and seized the idol in his hand. But the assailants beat Muhammad Ismail and drove him away. They installed the idol of Lord Ram inside the mosque, erased the inscriptions there, and painted pictures on the wall with saffron and yellow paint. The information that Ram idol became Swayambhu or self-born inside the mosque spread throughout the country. People flocked to the mosque. Although a mob of about 5,000 people tried to enter the mosque singing hymns, they were stopped. After considerable time, the police registered a case against Abhiram Das and his team for trespassing and defiling the place of worship. The man who masterminded the conspiracy of capturing the mosque was Faizabad District Magistrate and Deputy Commissioner K. Karnagaran Nair, or K.K. Nair, who hailed from Kerala. He delayed the proceedings against the accused and sent back the Imam of the mosque, Abdul Ghaffar, assuring him that a solution would be found within a few weeks. At the instance of Prime Minister Nehru, the state government ordered the idols to be removed from inside the mosque, but Nair did not comply with it. In 1952, Nair retired from service, and later he and his wife Shakuntala were elected to the 4th Lok Sabha on a ticket of the Hindutva party of the time, the Jan Sangh. The matter went to court. Magistrate Markandeya Singh issued a preliminary order on December 29, 1949, taking over the Babri Masjid and appointing civil leader Priyadatta Ram as receiver. On January 5, 1950, Priyadatta Ram took charge and submitted recommendations to the magistrate regarding the arrangements for idol worship inside the mosque. That was the time Babri Masjid was turned into a temple. In response to a letter written by Nehru, who was upset over the events, Chief Minister G.B. Pant assured that an agreement would soon be reached regarding the peaceful removal of the idol, but Pant made no attempt to resolve the issue. Home Minister and Deputy Prime Minister Vallabhbhai Patel, who lent support to Pant, insisted that force should not be used here. Back to court again. Gopal Singh Bisharat, a native of Rajasthan, approached the court in January 1950, seeking permission to worship the idols that were smuggled into the mosque. Soon thereafter, cases were also filed by Ramachandra Paramahams and Nirmohi Akhada. In 1961, the Sunni Waqf Board filed a case to restore the mosque by removing the idols. Even though lawsuits had started, the communal divide among the people of Ayodhya had subsided. The relationship was such that most of the times Nirmohi Akhada's petitioner Mahant Bhaskar Das and Muslim petitioner Hashim Ansari went to the court in the same rickshaw. 1984, the Sangh Parivar outfits started the Rama Janmabhoomi movement to take the Babri Masjid issue, which was confined to UP, to national politics. In 1986, in order to overcome the allegation of Muslim appeasement, the Congress government at the center adopted soft Hinduism and opened the Babri Masjid for pujas. The Babri Masjid Action Committee was formed at the initiative of the All India Muslim Personal Law Board to restore the mosque. In 1989, the Rajiv Gandhi government, evidently in pursuit of votes, allowed the VHP to lay the foundation stone on the Babri Masjid land. The Ram Temple agitation helped the BJP, which had only 2 seats in the 8th Lok Sabha, to win 85 seats in the next general election held in 1989. The Congress lost power. A new government came to office under VP Singh with the support of the BJP. L.K. Advani, who led the Ram Temple Rath Yatra, or chariot race, from Somnath to Ayodhya, was arrested in Samastipur in Bihar by the Lalu Prasad Yadav government. BJP withdrew support to VP Singh. In the 1991 general elections, the Congress returned to power under the leadership of P.V. Narasimha Rao, and with 121 seats, the BJP became the second largest party in the Lok Sabha. Muslim leaders met Prime Minister Narasimha Rao, expressing concern over the VHP's announcement of a symbolic puja gathering at the Babri Masjid premises. Rao gave an assurance that there was no need to fear and he would send the army to Ayodhya if anything untoward happened. And UP state government, led by BJP's Kalyan Singh, also assured before the Supreme Court that there would be no untoward incidents. 6 December 1992. Over 15,000 Sangh Parivar activists enter the Babri Masjid premises and demolish the mosque after fiery hate speeches by leaders like Advani, Murali Manohar Joshi and Uma Bharati. Karsevaks beat up media workers after demolishing the mosque. Violence unleashed across Ayodhya. Communal riots all over India except in the state of Kerala, which remained an island of peace. The government acquired Babri land. Permission was granted to visit the temporary temple built in place of the mosque. Cases were filed against the Karsevaks, L.K. Advani, Murali Manohar Joshi, Vinay Katiyar, Uma Bharati and others who had made hate speeches. Prime Minister Narasimha Rao appointed a judicial commission headed by Justice M.S. Libahan to investigate the mosque demolition. The Libahan report submitted on June 30th of 2009 clearly states that BJP leaders were responsible for the incident. But on 30 September 2020, after 28 years from the demolition, the Lucknow Special Court acquitted all the accused, including Advani. September 30th, 2010, the Lucknow bench of Allahabad High Court issues a verdict to divide the Babri Masjid land into 3 portions and give them to the plaintiffs Nirmohi Akhada, Sunni Waqf Board and Ram Lalla. The Supreme Court stayed the verdict, calling it strange. November 9th, 2019, a 5-judge bench of the Supreme Court comprising the then Chief Justice Ranjan Gogoi, S.A. Bobde, S. Abdul Nasir, Ashok Bhushan, and D.Y. Chandrachud declare that the entry of idols into the 16th century Babri Masjid and subsequent demolition of the mosque were an egregious violation of the rule of law. But the bench orders the land of the masjid to be released for construction of a Ram temple. The court also directed that a plot of 5 acres of land be allotted elsewhere to build a mosque. What those who destroyed the Babri Masjid targeted was not just a mosque, but the very bosom of secular India. What this onslaught and injustice is tearing asunder is the constitutional values of India. In the process, what it hurts is the entire nation. Babri Masjid will remain forever as a part of the conscience of secular India, like the many great lives who courted martyrdom for the survival of the country.